Honestly, I'm not even sure where my Bible is.
When a friend of mine told me that back in 2018, it absolutely broke my heart. And if I truly loved her, I knew I had to do something because spending time in God's Word is an absolute lifeline, and I can't imagine life without it. So that December, the very first Called Life Planner was born as a Christmas gift to a team that I led at church. And it's a tool for anybody that has accepted Christ and has a desire to just prioritize knowing Him more intimately. In Matthew 22:37 through 40, Jesus calls us to love God with all our heart, soul, and mind. He says that this is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it, to love your neighbor as yourself. So, one, love God. Two, love others. I'll never stop learning more and more every day about what loving God and loving others really, truly looks like. But I do know that I love Jesus like crazy, and I truly love people, even ones I haven't met yet, which means you. So I would love to share with you some ideas through this calendar that have helped me prioritize loving Him and loving others intentionally amidst the craziness of life. This calendar helps me to prioritize my love for God through things like reminders, to read His Word, to pray intentionally, and by providing a space for me to add scriptures I would like to memorize throughout the year. It helps me to prioritize loving others through automatically printing out their birthdays and anniversaries every year as a reminder to send them some love on their special days. And this calendar helps me with both loving God and others by creating more margin in my life for me to be able to prioritize those two things. It automatically prints in daily, weekly, and monthly reoccurring activities, events, and to-do lists. Things like to take out the trash, to give our dog her heartworm pill, to budget, to exercise, to meal prep, work process items. I even included the St. Johns County school holidays if you would like those included in your calendar too. I just include everything that has the potential to cloud my mind and distract me from this mission that Jesus has given me and that He's given to us all. In Matthew 28:18 through 20, Jesus tells us to go as we go throughout our life, like at our time at home, our time at work, our time at school, no matter where He has us planted right now in this season of life, He calls us to go and make disciples. And Paul wrote in 2 Timothy 1:9 that God has saved us and called us to something, to a holy life. God isn't just calling people that are in full-time ministry, not just pastors, not just worship leaders. God is calling you and me to something. And if we're not prioritizing loving God and loving others in our daily walk, it's going to be really, really hard for us to get our instructions from Him on this calling that He has for us. So I pray that this calendar might help you to find out what that something is, that it might help inspire you to live a
Called life.